as I said, I wanted to make a bit of a whispered ramble about my neighbours, and I'll probably do like some finger flutters and finger sounds with it, and I hope you enjoy. So I live in an apartment block. In total, we have 10 parties living here. So there's 5 floors. 5, and there are 2 parties on each floor. So we're on the top floor. So on the 5th floor. And I actually don't know a lot about the neighbours who live on the 1st floor and stuff. I only know that there's a really nice guy who always says hey to me in the hallway. Like it's an older guy. And he always takes care of the property. So underneath us, right underneath us, is a couple. They're probably as old as I and my boyfriend are. And they're probably my first neighborhood gossip stories. Yeah, as I said, a guy with his girlfriend, but I've actually never, not once seen the girlfriend. I only ever see the guy, and it's only his name on the doorbell as well. So I'm not sure, right? They are never there. Never there. I am not sure what they're doing, because they are never there. And you can hear quite well in our apartment because it's a very old building. So you can really easily hear everything underneath you or next to you. Especially if you have louder sounds, like chatting or TVs and stuff, you can definitely hear that. And sometimes I can especially hear them if I'm doing my ASMR videos. So yeah, I'm not sure what they're doing, because they're literally only there like every 2 weeks for like a day. I can hear them, and then it's super duper weird. Like I've seen the guy, and you can hear the girl, and the girl is not any older than I am, and I'm 21, and the guy is probably around that age as well. He looks super duper young. In one of my videos, you can hear a dog barking, and I am pretty sure it's their dog. So they just have a dog down there, and I'm so confused because they're never there, and the dog is constantly yelping. Like, he will not stop. He is just like all the time yelping. And because all the apartments have the same layout, all our bathrooms are underneath each other. The vent we have in our bathrooms, because none of the bathrooms have windows, is it's just basically a tube going from the bottom to the top of the house, and then up there it's empty. So everyone just has like a little, like bullseye or whatever in the bathroom where the air can just vent out a little bit. So in a bathroom especially, you can always hear that dog yelping, and it's actually like, it's quite bad. Like I have thought about like calling like pet protective services numerous times, because as I said, I noticed before that they're never there, and I don't know, how can you leave your dog alone? And it sounds like such a young dog, because it's not at all barking, he's just whining, and I'm house. So it's a whole separate house. It has a thicker wall between it, but we can usually just never hear the people on the other side. Like, I've never before heard them, so it would be weird if I would hear their dog. And just today actually as well, I found a really big parcel on the bottom of the stairs that has, like, you know, from Padco or something, the German brand for that. But yeah, we are not allowed to have animals in this apartment, so whoever it's for is like, okay. So yeah, that was really confusing, and I was like, okay. And the other thing is, I yesterday was sitting here and I was doing my uni stuff, and all of a sudden I hear like the biggest commotion going on. Like, the girls and the girl and the boy underneath us were yelling at each other, yelling on top of their lungs, like so loud. That's one of the things I always, like, you always notice when they're there, because they're always fighting. Like, I've never had the TV or something go without them fighting. Pretty sure they're actually fighting right now, so maybe we get some sounds. But yeah, yesterday it was super duper bad. They were just yelling, and there was so much like banging around and stuff, and that dog was going crazy. He was just like yelping, you know, howling to the moon. It was terrible to hear. I was just sitting here in complete shock, and I kind of didn't know what to do, because honestly it doesn't sound like the healthiest relationship, but obviously I don't want to get involved, you know, without it being, you know, the most proper reason. I don't know. It's kind of weird, but as I said, they always yell at each other, but I've never seen her ever, not at all. So I'm super confused as to what is going on. Time will have to tell. I don't know. It's just super weird, and they're being so loud sometimes, and you can just like, you can not hear every word, right? But you can hear like the structure of the words. You can't understand it because it's still a little muffled, but you can hear them yelling and like screaming. It's just like, it is actually really bad. Like, I don't know who's the bad one in that situation, you know, but it does not sound like a healthy relationship, and I'm so sorry for that dog, honestly. That's who I'm most worried about, that little dog that I actually have never seen either. So super duper confusing. But next drama. So on our floor, so our next door neighbour in that side, he's like a super duper quiet guy, probably mid-30s or something, and he lives on his own, and honestly I can never hear him. Great guy, great neighbour, you know. And the funny thing is that we have the same last name, me and him, because I have a super common German last name. So he has a name as well, but written slightly different. The post delivery people always get super duper confused, so they very often drop parcels over his place, so I have to go and grab them, and he's a bit awkward. I don't know. You can always hear him tippy-toe to the front door to like look out, that little spy thing, to see who's in the front of the door. Like, who else it would be? He never gets any visits or something, because you can hear you know, I would just have a chat with him, or I would like to, you know, because as I said, I'm quite talkative, but you know, he's not having it. He does not want to talk to me. He just hands me the parcels and he's gone. So, funny thing, he always does his washings. Okay. No one's gonna stand it like that, okay. So, upstairs, we still have an extra room, because in Germany, a lot of buildings have like slanted roofs. So they go like this, like this, like this. You can also see the slant right there. So yeah, upstairs we have a really small attic, where you can hang up your clothes. I don't know when it's the guy underneath us, or like, you know, the couple underneath us hangs up their washing, because on their opposite side are two girls, and they're about a little younger than me, and they're super cute. Love them. They always say hi, and they get a lot of parcels from me as well, because I'm terrible with Amazon and stuff, and I always order so much stuff online. So they always have their washing upstairs, and they usually forget to hang it off for like 3 weeks. So at some point, you know, I can only like take it off and like I put it on their racks, because they have like washing racks up there as well, but we have like one like shared, like just like strings hung up, and you can probably fit like 3 loads of washing there, but everyone just does like really big loads of washing. I made a washing and I hang it upstairs as one does, and I come back the next day and I don't know why I came up. Actually I'm really not sure what I was doing there. I might have like needed one thing or something, but and it's winter currently, so nothing dries in a day. So I was like super so I went up there and I see someone stack our clothes, and I was like, like they just took them from the string and like hung them all up on each other, like on one of the strings, and I was just like, oh, what the heck? And I like touched the clothes and they're all wet, dripping wet, and I'm like, excuse me. So I see that the guy from next door just like hung his washing up and like just took all that wet washing and like stacked it on top of each other. My washing stank. It was so bad. Like I had like white shirts up there and they were like starting to mold. It was that bad. Like it's insane, because they were like he just literally like put like 5 tops on top of each other, you know. And I was just like, what the heck? Because I could like wash everything again, and I was like really happy that I got the mold out. So I was super confused, and I was kind of upset about it. So I wrote a note, because I didn't fully know who it was. I mean, and I thought it was the guy from next door. I still don't know actually. So I wrote like a little note, like, I understand, you know, when you hang up the washing or put them on the stacks after they're dry, but like please not when they're still wet. Like if you came up with your washing already wet and like you don't get any space up there, then like, you know, take it into your apartment, hang it up there, or like find some space in the middle of it, because it wasn't even like we had a full washing. It's just like it was a full washing, but as I said, then probably you can fit 3 up there, so we weren't using like all the space or anything. So I was just super weirded out by it. And yeah, I hung up the note and it was gone when I came up the next time. So were the clothes. So yeah, well, there were man clothes, so I'm assuming it was, you know, his stuff, but he's never said anything about it to me or anything, so I don't know. But yeah, that was definitely a super weird experience, and since then doors because it's really annoying when your clothing just like stings and it's just like all moldy and stuff, so it was super annoying. And the other story, I mean, I guess it's a bit neighbourhood gossip. So the other day, a couple of weeks ago, I was at my parents' house for a few days and my boyfriend was here alone, and someone came up from a Vodafone, because our Wi-Fi's with a Vodafone, or telecom actually. Some internet person came up to our apartment and like was like here right in front of the door, and we have like a main entrance that you get like buzzed in, and we also have like a gate outside, so it's a gate and then a house door and then your own door. So he was in front of our own door and my boyfriend opened the door, and as I said, he's Australian, he doesn't speak German that well, so he didn't really understand what the guy was saying, but he wanted to do something on our Wi-Fi box, and my boyfriend was like, you know, like, I don't do the Wi-Fi, you need to talk to my girlfriend. I don't know anything about it, and it was super weird, because, you know, phone companies just don't show up, so that was really weird. And then today, I woke up in the morning, and I went to the bathroom, and, kinda how our apartment is built is that we have like the front door and then the hallway, and at the end of the hallway is the bathroom, and then there are 2 rooms on each side. So basically, when you're standing in the middle of the hallway, you can see all doors. So the bathroom door is opposite to the front door. So I come out of the bathroom and I just see our like front door like stand open, like this far open, and I was just like, fuck, you know. And my boyfriend was still sleeping, and I was like, oh my god, like, come here, like the front door's open, because I was like, I don't want to go in another room in case like there's like someone like there, you know, like I want to have a man with me. I am not gonna fight a burglar or something, you know. So he like jumps out of bed, runs to me, because I was like, oh my god, like, come. And he like jumps out of bed and like runs to me, and he gets like all scared, right? And like I was scared, like we were both like, oh my god, what the fuck? Because like we have a lot of like electronic devices, because we're both uni students, and I can have a fable for electronics. So I have a lot of things. You know, we have a good TV and stuff. We have like money laying around. My laptop, my microphone, my iPad and stuff was all just like laying here. My boyfriend's laptop. So I was just like, it was so bad. I was literally so scared this morning, and I was just like, what the heck? You know, like, what the heck? And we like run in here and run the living room, and you know, nothing's missing. But it was so weird. I don't know why the door was open in the middle of the night, because I was at work yesterday and I came back at like 7 in the afternoon, but you know, I kind of thought I would have noticed if I didn't properly close the front door, and if it still was open, and that we would have, you know, seen it and noticed it. So that was super odd. And then all day today, I've been getting super weird messages on my phone from Google that I have to like prove I'm not a robot and stuff, and I have to like solve these like quizzes, because there's like some weird internet activity going on with our network, and I'm just super freaked out because, you know, a couple of weeks ago some like sketchy internet person tried to get to our Wi-Fi, and now, you know, I kind of feel like someone broke in, but I don't think anyone actually broke in. I think it was just like, you know, the wind or whatever, but it was just super creepy, especially because I was like, you know, our bedroom is like right next to the front door, and like it's not like it's super you know, quiet. So, like noise insulated. So I was just like, you know, like everyone in this hallway could just hear me snore all night. Like what? Yeah, it's like I was super spooked. And then for the whole day, as I said, was that internet thing going on. And then I was like calling my mom, because my dad is actually a computer specialist. He does computer security actually for a living. So I was like calling him to, you know, get some help, especially with the Google thing going on, because it's been saying it on all our devices. So yeah, I was like chatting with him, and my mom was a bit paranoid, right? And she's like, check for like cameras, maybe like someone installed cameras or something. So we literally went on like a manhunt today to find some cameras. We didn't find anything good, but I got so paranoid. Like every little black spot on the wall was like a camera for me. Actually, I don't know, it was super spooky. It is still super spooky because I still, you know, I don't know what happened. And we went to grab dinner before, because yesterday was Valentine's Day, but I had an exam, so I kind of couldn't really celebrate. So we decided to do dinner today, and we went to dinner before, and we were like, yeah, we'll be back in like 2 minutes when we left the house, in case, you know, someone had a microphone up, and we sticky taped one of my hairs in front of the door. You know, like one of those TikTok cheating boyfriend hacks. And yeah, thank God the hair was still intact and stuff. So I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. But I was so spooked. I don't know, it was super scary. And I honestly don't know what I would have done if my boyfriend wasn't there this morning. I probably would have like cried and like called my mom and like called the cops or something. Because it was honestly, I was so spooked. I am gonna double lock the door today. I'm telling you, I'm gonna bolt it. I'm gonna put like pots and pans in front of it so I hear when someone comes in. But I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna like have a knife next to my bedstand or something. But I'm honestly like terrified now. But yeah, I think that's like all the neighborhood gossip I can kind of share today. I was kind of excited when something finally happened that was kind of, you know, worth sharing in a way. As I said, I'm still super duper creeped out, so I hope everything will be okay. But my dad is going to come up and look at our Wi-Fi network and make sure, you know, no one like did anything to our router, because it's in the middle of the hallway right after the door. So yeah, he's gonna look at that, but super spooky. Also, I still don't know what to do with the poor little dog. My poor little dog. I don't know. Poor little guy. I hope everything will work out for him. Or actually, I don't know. But I will keep you updated if there will be any updates of any of these topics. And I hope you kind of enjoyed this more whisper ramble video, because I really like chatting, so I would love to do that more often for you guys. And yeah, thank you so much for